All right, we should be live. It is Tuesday, February 15th. The time is 5:22 p.m. and the temperature right now is around -4 degrees Celsius. I'm here just off of Walmer Road. Incident is here. Hello. Harjot, Yogi, Action VJ. I like to walk. There's a look at the Walmer entrance to Spadina Station. There is myself rocking the yellow cap tonight. It's only -4. It's not super cold or anything. And it's been a while since I've done one of these streams. I actually went to do one last night, and it was a bit on the cold side. And I had a bit of an incident at the subway station earlier that kind of didn't put me in the right frame of mind, so I decided not to stream last night, but instead I made 2 videos. So we've got a pretty interesting one tomorrow. And then there'll be another one soon after that. And we're in the Annex neighborhood, and this here is Bloor Street West. Hello, Vivian Johnson, Dave in Bangor, Maine, and everyone else. And there's a look to the west along Bloor West. Peter Stock is here. Hello. Just letting those people walk by. There's a look at shoppers. Kino says he wouldn't say it's a bit cold. I would say that after some of the really cold days we've had lately. So I think what I'm going to do is turn south on Spadina here, and we'll just keep going in that direction for a while. I might wander off course. I don't really know. I just wanted to get out and do a stream because it's been so long. Taiwanese sausage on a bun, $6.25.
I'll make sure that I put it in the front.
That's where Greg's Ice Cream used to be. I'm gonna keep the camera pointed this way for a sec. And here is Bloor in Spadina. Some people are saying it wasn't too cold outside today. Yeah, today wasn't that bad. Although I spent most of my day inside. Tomorrow it's supposed to get pretty nice. I think it might hit 7 or 8. So this is south down the west side of Spadina Avenue. So this area kind of splits Harvard Village and the University of Toronto. Wing Zero says go north to DuPont. I did a video a few days ago that started at DuPont. Maybe I'll go back up there and just do a DuPont live stream again. I could start all the way over in the junction and just walk my way east along DuPont. There's an idea. It's kind of a gritty old industrial street. East of Brunswick. I've never been to these establishments here on the right. Susan is here. If I keep going straight, Susan, I'll be walking right by your parents' restaurant. And there dips a 510 Spadina streetcar. Lisa is walking parallel to me. Are we going to Kensington? I don't know, Kensington's more of a good weekend vibe kind of place, but we'll see. We're heading down in that general direction.
But the thing is your body's going to build up tolerance. Eventually it's not going to work.
And look at this facadectomy going on here. There's look over towards the setting sun and down into a condo pit. That is true, Susie, but not for a little bit. As in about a block or so, we'll see that grad house. That's kind of polarizing. It's one of those love it or hate it kind of places. It's unique. We'll give it credit for that. And this is Sussex Avenue. Steph Curry says your body will build tolerance. Yeah, you hear interesting snippets of conversation, that's for sure. When you walk around the city. Marg H is here. Hello, Marg H. So I'm gonna try to do maybe a home stream tomorrow night. And I'm thinking on this channel, I just need some footage to go with it. But with the weather being so nice, it should be easy to get out and get about an hour or an hour and a half of footage that I can use for that. And then I'm gonna try to do maybe a Thursday morning live stream on this channel. Location unknown. And then a Friday night home stream. So if all goes to plan, we should have 4 streams in 4 days. And if you saw my Instagram post, I went for a walk through the Warden Woods in Scarborough yesterday. So I picked a day when the hiking trail was completely frozen over. I went down there on my running shoes. But that should be tomorrow morning's video. That is just uploading right now. Here comes the streetcar. The real man is here. Hello, the real man. Lisa says, totally saw me. You saw a goober walking down the street with a gimbal and phone. I hate walking through scaffolding in such a tight, narrow space with other people coming towards me. It's always kind of awkward. So I'm going to take this awkward approach. And welcome to Harbour Village. This place has a well-known rivalry with this place. I think you're firmly in one camp or the other. If you live in this area or are a U of T student and frequent those places. There's Harbour Street. And there is the grad house. I'll get a better look at it once I cross the street here. With a rather nice sunset off in the distance. Curtis loves YouTube Toronto. I think Ken was out streaming earlier today. Ebron says Cora has been there for over 30 years. That's a pretty good run for them. Share with neighbors, the Knox Presbyterian Church. Explore life's big questions. Like, will Johnny actually make an appearance on his 24/7 stream on the Stumbles channel? Two little fish. Pleased to be of service. This is a great street for streetcar watching. The 510 is pretty frequent. And just a reminder, if you do want to hang out with people and chat, I do have a 24/7 live stream of old videos on the other channel. There's a link to that in the description. That's the last. I'll pimp that one out. St. Vladimir Institute. It's the Ukrainian Museum of Canada. Ukrainian Women's Association of Canada. Well, let's hope the Ukraine stays the Ukraine. There's some interesting things bubbling over in that part of the world. Apparently planes are diverting from Ukrainian airspace. Jeanette is here. Hello, Jeanette. And Tara Evans, Ali BHG, Campus Cooperative Residents. So these are all historical buildings. This whole area is designated a historical area by the City of Toronto. And this is Wilcox Street. The Martels is here. We're just going to take a quick peek down this street. There's some nice old Victorian style homes. Calvi, yes. I am on Patreon, and there's YouTube channel membership available as well. I think I did a walk around here once. Glenn Warner is here. Hello. We're already at 247 people. Thanks for dropping in, folks. It's Taco Tuesdays. Where? I don't know, but somewhere it's Taco Tuesday. Some good banh mi. Sit Susan on Dundas. Boy from New York is here. Thank you, Yogi. And it's the Daniels School of Architecture coming up. An old building that dates back to the late 1800s. Jeanette says beautiful homes. All right, do you want me to go left around the Daniels building or right around the Daniels building? Cast your votes. Left or right? I don't really care. Or should I go through the Daniels building? That one won't be so practical. Someone's asking where I'm headed. We're just going south. No Soul says right. We got one vote for right. Jeanette says right. Uh-oh, it's going to be hard to trump Jeanette. It takes like 10 votes from other people to veto one of Jeanette's votes. Grace, Jay, Gabby. Looks like we're going right, folks. That's kind of a neat shot. Ebron says stay right. Vivian says go through. Do you think I could go through? I probably wouldn't be able to get out the front. Falcom Scott is here. Hello, Falcom Scott, all the way from the UK. What is the Daniel? That is... Go for it. There's the idea. It's an old building that's been since taken over by the University of Toronto. I don't know what its original purpose was. Grizzly had 7 Lives tacos over the weekend. Cal just pledged $2.50 via Patreon. Thank you for signing up to Patreon, Cal. And you just confirmed that notification integration with Patreon worked. So thank you, Cal. Marg H, $5 for Taco Tuesdays. That's not a thing, but thank you very much, Marg H. There is the Lord Lansdowne Public School. It's also the Da Vinci School. Do they teach Da Vinci Resolve there? Actually, that's kind of a... I've never been around to that one side of the building. I'm just gonna go take a look at some of this art here. Art or just a painted chimney? Why does the school have a chimney? They doing like ceramics in there or something? Where are we? I don't even know what street this is. But this should take me south to college. Ebron says that smokestack is cool. And look at this, they've got a community canoe. I think these are kind of usually used as gardens. Vivian Johnson, $13.99, some kind of treat. Thank you very much, Vivian Johnson. Hopefully enjoying this one on her amazing new TV. So the hike I went on yesterday was pretty much walking across this stuff in the woods next to a river with these shoes on. But tomorrow might be a day to break out the new Allbirds that I got for Christmas. It's gonna be 8 degrees. All right, let's put it to a vote. Am I gonna walk down Chinatown or Kensington? Let's see what people say. Chinatown or Kensington? Kensington Market, that is. I'll try to go with whatever won the popular vote. Thank you again, Vivian. And I'll look to the north on whatever street this is. The Cat Jr. scared off delivery drivers. Yogi says Kensington. Chi-Chi says Kensington. The real man says Chinatown. No Soul says Chinatown. Olympic-related reason. Coco Chinatown. Susan China. Oh, this is 50-50. Ooh, Margate weighing in for Kensington. Slightly going towards Kensington. Jay Kensington. Dave says Chinatown. Uh-oh. Pentlands Chinatown. Rohit Kensington. Claire Kensington. I think Kensington's like +2 or 3 right now. Mark Lang is here. Hello, Mark. Food Forest. All right, we might have to do both. I might have to combine Kensington and Chinatown. Jeanette says Kensington. Kartik says Kensington. So I think the answer is going to be both. I'll go down Augusta, and then we can go along Dundas through Chinatown. We'll kill a couple of birds with one stone. Thanks for voting. And Mark, you'll be pleased to know that I have purchased DaVinci Studio. So I now have Resolve 17. After an intense several weeks of using Adobe Premiere, I've decided I like the workflow and just the program better. Kartik says, didn't know there was an option for both. Pentland says Chinatown first. So this is College Street. I'm heading west along the north side of. And there is a look to the east. So we're going to go south down Augusta Avenue here. What is this place? Mango-like desserts. Mango-like desserts. What kind of fruit is this? It's kind of like a mango. Hey, we said today was Taco Tuesdays. Look at that. Taco. Stephen Bevan is asking if this is live. Well, it's either live or I somehow knew you were going to say that ahead of time. Lucky Money Restaurant. It looks like it's under construction, but it's really just a bunch of muck and snow. That's a good bar to grab a drink. Check out the store on the right. Ebron says, which store? Did I already do it? Too late? Better than Lucky Tasty Food Restaurant, says Clem. Oh, nice of that driver just to roll right over. Who did that artwork, Lisa? Sushi and poke. Poke or poke? There's another place where we could grab some $5 tacos. Can't really see this art that well. Hello, Sanjay and Kingston. That's a little better. I think that's a fairly well-known mural here. So good news, if you're traveling into Canada, it just got a little bit easier. You no longer have to get yourself a PCR test to come in, but you do need a rapid test from an approved lab, which should cost you a fraction of what a PCR test would be. So there's a little bit of good news for all the people that are asking about, is it worth it to travel? And I think that starts at the end of the month. And I think I don't know if that guy was waving the camera away from him or not. I kind of smiled and gave him a friendly wave. There's the supernatural market. There's where the old Sunwa fruit market used to be. Ryan Denede and Alex Bacon are the artists. I'd be more impressed if Ryan Rides was the artist. Grab some butter. It's the Powwow Cafe, Ricky Ticky, Knockout Chicken. There's all kinds of little hidden alleys in Kensington that are kind of neat. I did a video on that a while ago called Hidden Alleys and Laneways in Kensington and Chinatown. Yeah, we could go see a statue of Al Waxman over there if we wanted to. Do we want to? That's Toronto Western Hospital off in the distance. That's Bellevue Square Park. Cynthia's the artist. Well done, Cynthia. Someone else is taking credit for your work, or maybe Lisa just doesn't know how to search. Jim Jordan says the king. Google the king, or look it up on YouTube, the King of Kensington, if you want to see some interesting stuff and what this neighborhood was like a long time ago. Hello, Pete. There was a live music venue on the second floor, and unfortunately, they were a victim of some of the restrictions. And the Muay Thai kickboxing gym underneath it, I think, also went under. This is one of those alleys I was talking about. That's kind of worth exploring if you're ever in the area. See if I can get a better look at this wall on the left. Try not to trip over myself. Hello, Mike Landry. Note to self, keep your feet on the ground. It's all slippery, dippery stuff. Oh, there's a Mario. You have reached a dead end. Womp womp. I missed Super Chat, did I? Let me scroll up. That's weird. Oh, Mike Landry, $5. Hi, Johnny and everyone. Sorry, Mike Landry. I was trying not to slip on some ice. My eyes aren't always peeled on or kept on the screen, but thank you very much, Mike. Mike Landry hails from the East Coast, and he used to have a very excellent channel, and he unfortunately took it down. There were some great driving videos on it. And walks. But good to see you, Mike. That woman's face has been here for 10 years. I hope she hasn't needed it over that time. There's the Boat Restaurant and Dining Lounge. A lot of indie music used to happen up there. And here's the gym that got cleared out as well. And there's some more art. What's that? Is that a house in here? What street would this be on? I'm digging the two-tone doors. All right, I said we'd do Kensington and Chinatown, but what I can do is I can go north up Augusta. Maybe to Baldwin, and then over to Spadina. Nail Studio. All right, COVID Hippo, have a good day. Retro Heads, vintage clothing. There's a CN Tower sighting. Now see, this knows the owner of the house. That's cool. That's Alexandra Park on the right. And we're in Chinatown now, and on the left is Kensington Market. So those buildings across the street will soon be demolished, and the residents will be relocated, and those that choose to stay will be rehomed in the newer, smaller yet newer units. I'm not sure if that's a good thing yet. Well, sorry, I said this is Kensington Avenue. I was on Augusta before. I think I might have slipped and said the wrong one. Certainly pretty quiet here tonight. This area is quite known for its vintage clothing stores. Hot Buds, I think we can guess what they sell. There's another alleyway. Those mannequins have been up there in various poses for as long as I can remember. And do you want to see a Japanese style house? You don't? Well, too bad. We're gonna go see one anyways. I've always thought this was super cool. And the fact that it's tucked away like this is very, very Japan. I'll make sure there's no one in the window. Look at that. That's enough creeping at someone's house. All right, Jeanette, drive home safely. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Whoa. There's a sprained, twisted, broken ankle waiting to happen. And just on the right is Moonbeam Coffee, but I think I'm going to go up to Baldwin and we'll go across on that. I wonder if anyone's actually called 311 in that little hole before. And rest in peace, Cold Tea, which used to be across the street. Everywhere you look in Kensington, there's... I'm gonna try not to get a copyright strike from that place. Let's keep walking, and we're at Baldwin. So that's most of the retail area. I missed a pretty cool stretch along Oxford. And there's a lot of residential streets we skipped. And I skipped this section of Baldwin, but for the most part, that's the main retail area in Kensington Market covered. So we're gonna go pop out into Chinatown. That is the Caribbean corner. Do people say Caribbean or Caribbean? I think I used to say Caribbean and now I say Caribbean. Answering life's big questions right here. Hey, we hit 450 viewers. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow night with some new footage. That'll be a home stream. Then I'm gonna try to go live on Thursday morning or early afternoon, I think. And then I'm gonna go live again Friday night from home. And then I'm gonna go live on Sunday night on my other channel. So I'm gonna try to turn things up a little bit. I'm gonna sit in my butt and do nothing all weekend. And here's Chinatown. Always like this view with all that stuff off in the distance. I'm gonna see if I can maybe snag a thumbnail candidate. I don't know, Robert. I'm not even going to try. Sorry. I stopped to take a picture right where that guy was walking. How annoying am I? And here is Fo Hung. This place is excellent. Cortege, it is indeed Chinatown. And there's Susan's Parents Restaurant, a taste of Chinese seafood. I ate there with Ken and Bevy and Megan. I don't see Susan in there. All right, I'm just gonna keep moving here. Don't want to pick up a music match there. Oh, the Dumpling House restaurant isn't open tonight. That's kind of curious. I was just checking something on my phone, sorry. All right, am I gonna go left on Dundas, south on Spadina? Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. I think the previous two votes worked out, so left or straight? I will do my best to tally them. And that'll be the direction I go, maybe. Maybe not. This is Dundas and Spadina. Would be the main intersection of the main Chinatown. Hello, King Noodle. Lisa says straight emphatically with an exclamation mark. There's one strong vote for straight. Anthony says left. Ali says straight. Gurdage straight. Margs whatever. It looks like straight is in the lead. If something bad happens because I went straight, I'm blaming Lisa. I'm kind of half fishing for a new thumbnail. Lisa says left, but opposite side. All right. No, but then we lose the CN Tower shot, Lisa. We got to keep the tower in the picture. Bow smells good. Hey, what happened to the train? Oh, it's the next intersection, I think. Oh no. The train is gone. Did it relocate? So many nights, so many memories. Although that place sort of made bank off of the post-drinking crowd on Fridays and Saturdays. It would usually fill up around 2 a.m. And they haven't had much of that the last few years. Maybe that's what led to their demise. Or I was just on the wrong block. I think that's it there, alive and healthy. But the sign's gone. Oh, there it is. Their main sign's gone up there. I'm a dummy. It was here all along. I just had the wrong intersection. Holy crap, 50 minutes has gone by already. And we're at 567 viewers. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. As I totally fail to get the streetcar going by. There's the Hong Kong Island Dim Sum House. And there's the Chinatown Center. Peter Bradfield, $10. Hi Johnny, been a fan of your POVs biking and walking since 2020. Meant super chat round my 58th birthday on November 8th. Belated present to me. I can't walk as I used to due to a foot issue. Please come to Metro Atlanta. Peter Bradfield, happy belated birthday. Your birthday is just a few days after mine. Thank you for the super chat. I'm more than happy to walk around Toronto. And growing up, my uncle lived in Atlanta. I've been a few times. I'd love to go back. Hello, Brad Palmer and Marie Palmer. We've got a very nice sky for us tonight. I'm glad I chose this route. I was going to head over to Dufferin Street and walk south down Dufferin Street to, I think, around King, and then walk across King, but I can save that for another night now. This one has worked out. Lisa said, Spadina is such a great walk, but we're coming up upon Queen Street. We're gonna go left on Queen or keep going straight down Spadina? It's the $1 million question. Good evening, Jacqueline Wilson. Danito wants to trade climates. Normally I would say yes on that, but given that we're in for a pretty good day tomorrow, I'm gonna hold off. And if all goes to plan, in about exactly a month from now, I should be someplace nice and sunny and warm. That is such a gorgeous picture. I'm gonna... Oh no, streetcar, stay! Don't! That would have been Insta-worthy with the streetcar. Oh, we've got another streetcar coming. How lucky am I? I'm just gonna chill here till that streetcar comes, guys. This is a pretty good shot. Sorry about that. It's literally just a block to the north of here, though. Pete from Northern Ireland says, where am I? I am just north of Queen Street West, on the west side of Spadina Avenue. A block away from the most famous McDonald's in Toronto. Not for all the right reasons, but still, it's a famous McDonald's. And that streetcar's about to roll in. Jacqueline Wilson, $9.99. Jacqueline Wilson, thank you so much. Snapping pictures. Fishing for a thumbnail. Okay, now I'm gonna try to grab an Insta shot. All right. I don't think it looks good in the pictures that I took. That might not have been worth it. But we'll see. Thank you again very much, Jacqueline Wilson. In terms of my YouTube analytics, people like to click on pictures when the CN Tower is shown at night and when streetcars are shown at night. So a streetcar and the CN Tower should be like a double. This video should be getting clicked on like crazy. All right, guys, are we gonna go left on Queen here or stay on Spadina? What does the popular vote say? Oh, look at this. Well, I'm going to start going left on Queen, but we can always head south on Spadina. Lisa says stay. All right, we'll stay on Spadina. At least till King. Hey, what the scribe is here. There's a look east along Queen Street West. And there is the hottest restaurant to eat in the city. Aloe. Toronto doesn't, or the Michelin star system doesn't encompass the city of Toronto, but if it did, apparently this place would be right at the top. And they're actually opening a location in Yonge and Eglinton. It's got a slightly different name, but it's a play on this one. I have never been. I come from the either it's good or bad type of food reviews, so don't trust my word for it. Whenever I go to a French restaurant, I always try to order a crepe. So what the hell do I know? And I went to that one in New York City. The name escapes me. But I put a picture of it on Instagram and someone said that they had a coffee table book based on the restaurant I went to, and it was supposed to be one of the best French restaurants around. And I had like a basic sandwich there. Shows what I know. It was damn delicious. There's a look along Richmond Street. So everything to the left is the entertainment district. Everything on the right is the fashion district. And we're continuing south now down the east side of Spadina. Christine K says crepes are easy. I'm a fan of dinner crepes. I like the dessert crepes too, but crepes in general. Bellbud. So this will be Adelaide Street coming up. And we've made it to Adelaide West. Someone says, is this the last bitter cold week? Probably not. For a while, maybe. There's Adelaide Street and Spadina. All right, am I going left on King here, or are we going to keep going straight down Spadina? What does the survey say? Is Johnny going to take us to Homestead, says Susan? Can I give a not bloody likely on that? Ooh, I like the color scheme in this place. Strange Love, award-winning coffee. King or Spadina? You want to see some restaurant row? Well, from a interesting point of view, here's where Spadina kind of tails off and gets less interesting. Hey, this is new, isn't it? This Fresh and Wild. The supermarket popping up here at King and Spadina. All right, Marg H. You said King. King it is. Go up Wellington and cut through the park. Wellington. Marg H has already spoken. We're still in the entertainment district. That was a pretty good chunk of Spadina though. We started all the way at Bloor Street and went down. We missed the part between College and Baldwin. Dino says, are we downtown-ish? We are very much downtown.
I've done it before.
Downtown-ish would be like Queen West, just west of Bathurst, or the Annex, just north of Bloor. And this is Peter Street coming up. Every time you see construction hoarding and you look up in Toronto, you tend to find your neck really cranking back. And we're at Peter Street. Brad Palmer, $5. Let's make it a $5 Tuesday. Thank you, Brad Palmer. You had a Taco Tuesday super chat earlier. Thanks very much for your support as we look east along King West. Pete from Northern Ireland says he couldn't live in a tall building. This used to be a comedy club down here. Now it's the King Street Social Kitchen and Bar. There's the Tiff Bell Lightbox on the left. And what's left of Restaurant Row that's going to be a packed streetcar. Look at that.
I'm going to have.
That is a very crowded streetcar. And we are getting to John and King. I'm just going to cross to the south side here to get away from this restaurant. That is playing its very loud tunes, although I don't think I'm supposed to be standing where I am. Oh well. This'll do. This'll do. Walking through where you're not supposed to walk. And there's a look at the Sky Dome to the south. The video I posted yesterday started at BMO Field. Notice how I said it that time. Marie Palmer, $5. Here's the other $5 Tuesday. Thank you. Marie Palmer. It's very much appreciated. Hamilton begins February 2023. There's going to be no shows until, there's got to be something going on at the Princess of Wales until then. That is a massive layoff. Overgate, we have just one structure over 300 meters right now. First Canadian Place is just shy. It's literally like 2 meters shy of it. But One Yonge or the Pinnacle at Yonge and One Bloor West will both be over 300 meters / 1,000 feet. And that distinction is important for skyscraper nerds because that's what makes a building a super tall. So yeah, despite being North America's second most skyscraper populated city, I guess, we've only got one super tall in the whole city. But there's a whole bunch of them proposed and 2 of them under construction. I imagine in a decade from now we'll have at least 10 of them. There's Roy Thompson Hall. Look how icy that is. Witless Scribe, $5. Following the trend. Keep walking. Thank you, Witless Scribe. Thank you very much for the super chat. As we got a rainbow colored CN Tower off in the distance. Hey, Action Kid is live exploring Manhattan on Tuesday. That guy goes live every day. I have no idea how he has time to upload videos and make so many videos and go live every day. He's got to have a twin brother. There's no way he doesn't. Let's start that conspiracy theory. Boy from New York says slide, Johnny, slide. Ali says sometimes twice a day. And we are walking by the Canadian Walk of Fame right now. Let's take a look at a random star and see who we find. Just gonna wait for these people to walk by. We have found William Hutt. Jeanette Reno. Oh, it's the Royal Canadian Air Force. Here's one everybody should know. It's Rush. And Gordie Howe. And Martin Short. William Shatner. David Cronenberg. We have hit a who's who of Canadian celebrities here. Jan Arden. Yeah, lukewarm. Kurt Browning. Leslie Nielsen, perhaps my favorite. Oh, Mary Pickford, Robert Goulet, Oscar Peterson, Craig and Mark something, Terry Fox, Christine Sinclair, Bob Ezrin, and Alan Thicke. The late Alan Thicke. And we're at Simcoe Street. Is Phil Hartman there? I'm sure he is, Ali BHG. I can't imagine Phil Hartman not being there. John Candy, another one who I'm sure is there. Maybe one day it'll say Johnny Strides. And that'll be the day I take a piece of chalk and write my name on it. Well, there's the I'm not afraid of everybody watching me work out gym. It's a very visible gymnasium. And we're at University and King. This channel's had its fill of University Avenue and Queen's Park for a while. Sandeep, thank you. You know what I did last night? I tried to binge my way through Love is Blind, only to hit that roadblock where they say, next episode's coming February 18th. I think, is it Shane? I think that guy is a major doofus. Sorry if you're watching and you're a fan of the channel, Shane. But you are not very self-aware as to how you come across on camera. I have no idea what Natalie sees in you. Well, I know what she sees in you. She said so herself. There's your little update on what I'm watching. And a look south down York Street. You think I've done the path before? I did the path not too long ago. And we're just gonna keep moving. Normally, Earl's would be quite busy. So here's a good sign that office workers are nowhere near fully returned yet. And there's a keg just down the street that would also be quite busy normally. So this is north on York Street. John O'Meara says, my counter has 657 people watching. I watched, my views hit the lowest point they've been at over the last year and a half earlier today. Over the last 48 hours, they hit something like 24,500. And I was like, uh-oh, I better get out and stream and crank that number back up. It was bouncing between like 40 and 50,000 most of the year. Occasionally dropping down to 30. I have no control over it. Ooh, I see some outdoor art we can go check out that's all lit up. This is gonna be nice. I walked past it on a video not too long ago. There's the look along Adelaide. Michelle Burke says, don't leave us. Where am I going? Aside from a sunny and warm country in a month. CHNG324 says downtown looks so amazing on YouTube and real it doesn't look that appealing. Well, you've you could say that about almost any city. Very few cities live up to how photogenic they really are. Maybe Tokyo. I actually think it's the opposite. I kind of like being on street level, being in that city atmosphere, seeing stuff like this in person. I walked by these when they weren't lit up. And they seem to be playing some music, hopefully not of the copyright variety. These are the Moon Garden. There's a person standing there. So, is this Chinese New Year related? It's pretty neat, whatever it is. Cortege, I don't know. But I saw some of the art that was appearing on one of those moons. And I thought, maybe it is? And to the person who asked about Toronto having super tall buildings, there is one that is just ever so short of being a super tall. That's the building where I used to work. Overgate, I'm not sure. That's one of those Google is your friend situations. Let's go up some quiet, dark streets. See if we can get into trouble. Pentland says, hope it's not the stock exchange. Yeah, the TSE did move in just next door there. And that is Yonge Street off in the distance. We got one more look up at FCP. So I'm kind of all over the place on this one. Is anyone who want an ice cap for $2 in Tim Hortons? This is Michael Nguyen. Here's Richmond Street, and there's Shopsies. Bring back Nuit Blanche, probably this year. Everything seems to be coming back. So this is Richmond Street West. There's the brutalist Sheridan Center on the right. Look at that big gray wall just sticking its middle finger up at humanity. This little courtyard area. Boy from New York says, just go pour some coffee on the snow. Sorry?
Hey, how you doing? I watch you all the time, actually.
Oh,
I'm like,
do you mind being on or no?
not really.
You don't. You want to be on?
Mind.
Okay.
This is kind of crazy. I was like, hey, he looks like that guy. It is you.
Yeah. Would I know your name in the chat?
My name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beanie.
Oh, cool.
And Johnny, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You got 2 channels, right?
2 channels. That's right. You know.
What's the theme of the day?
We walked down from Bloor and Spadina. We're an hour and a half in, so just a live stream.
Cool, bro.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good night. And it looks like he's doing a pickup here from this place. Friendly guy. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to cross the street right here. Well, eventually you'll run into me if you're in the city. It's one of those things that's just kind of bound to happen. So this is Queen West just up ahead. Avocado toast, you thought that was a parody food? No, people really do consume avocado toast. Who are these people? I don't know. But they probably have too much money. Although truthfully, it actually doesn't sound that bad. I like toast, I like avocado. If it's half as good as bananas on toast, it's probably a winner. There's the old City Hall off in the distance. Oh, I kind of like this image. Let me take a picture here. There's some street food. Oh man, do they have to be blaring their music so loud here? I'm gonna have to mute the mic in a second, guys. All right, I'm gonna mute the microphone, so don't be alarmed. There's just gonna be no audio, but we're gonna go get a close look at the ice. Okay, they seem to be in between songs right now. And that didn't last long. Okay, I'm gonna mute it again. Sorry guys, I'll unmute in a moment. And listen to that. That chopper is directly overhead. I think that's an orange chopper, so that's gonna go land at St. Mike's, I think, which is literally just off to the east of here. So it should start to make its descent right now. And that's exactly what it seems to be doing. It's slowly lowering itself. There it goes. So hopefully all is well. Although I doubt it's a false alarm. There's a really neat view of the moon. The choppers are looking for me. I doubt that. I highly doubt it. All right, we're gonna keep moving here. The music has restarted, although the chopper is still hovering. It doesn't sound like it's, maybe it just takes a really long time to bring it down. There's Trinity Square across the street, and that is the Eaton Center off in the distance on the other side of the street there. And this here is Bay Street. Johnny, quick, put on your tinfoil hat. We're gonna cross the street. King Peekabooda LaBelle says I should go out and say hi to Johnny. If it's a friendly hello, I'll never say no to that. We're waiting. I thought I had a break in traffic, and then this car showed up, so I gave it the old jog across the street. Now we are going north up Bay Street. Your tinfoil hat protects you from choppers. Are they black choppers? There's a look at City Hall. I realized I didn't really point the camera at City Hall much when I was over there. Oh well, we still saw it looming in the background. Did Forrest just run? Maybe. So that is Dundas coming up. Nope. Sorry, car. So just on the right is a big Canadian Tire. I didn't walk on Dundas Street on this one. We went south at Dundas and Spadina. Yeah, he is watching from Costco. It's an interesting spot to be watching from. Ooh, I can hear the preaching already. Lisa says it's happening. What's happening? We're going to an old haunt. I was like, where should I make the destination? Union Station or Dundas Square? I was playing that little game in my head. It's been a while since I've streamed through here. We've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes and the battery is at 39% and I started at around 97%. So it's definitely doing a lot better in this than when it does when it's like minus 10 or colder.
If that's okay, then that's fine. That's your free will choice to make, not mine. You're the one that's going to understand that we're going to give you that extra food. Not me. But don't try to demonize me and my brothers and sisters who said, no, I don't want that. And that's just an example of sin and why everybody needs to repent, why everybody has sin in their life. Like I said, everything that's happening going on for the last 2 years is all an example of how sinful and wicked and evil we are.
He is blaming the last 2 years on how simple and evil and wicked we are. Not everything has a reason, my friend. But here we are in Dundas Square. There's a Sam the Record Man sign. Last one laughing on Prime Video. I have been watching a shitload of stuff on Prime Video. Pete Northern Ireland says, did the police move on them? No, they're within their legal right, although there might be a noise bylaw being broken there. Especially if you lived in a condo around here. You are entitled to reasonable enjoyment of your unit, and he might be interfering with that. Especially if it were the summer, your windows open. But anyways, I think we have come to the conclusion of this downtown Tuesday evening stream. Well, I guess it's now Tuesday night. So I would like to say thank you to our mods for all their great work. Thank you to our channel members and Patreon members, and I think it's Cal who joined Patreon during the stream. Thanks to everyone who sent a super chat. It's very much appreciated. And thanks to everyone for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell. I can't compete with this guy, can I? I'm across the street and he is drowning me out. And my microphone is right next to my mouth. Mike Landry, $5. Bye, Johnny and everyone. So thank you, mods. Thanks for joining. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit subscribe. Head over to my other channel. Hop in the 24/7 stream and hang out. But I'm going to march down into the subway and get my ass home. So thank you very much, guys. Stay warm. Stay safe. And I should try to stream tomorrow night on this channel again, but it'll be a different kind of stream. And then again, maybe Thursday, and again Friday. Going to be a lot of streaming. All right, guys. Catch you in the next one.